Hi everybody, it's Willow from Willow Mystical, and today is the winter solstice, known as Yule, and I'm just going to share with you a couple of the activities I'm going to do today, just for, myself and things I have going on. So the first thing that I did is I brought together some apples. I cut up some apples, some grapes, little bits of celery, and some juniper berries, and I am going to put these in, mix them up in this earthen bowl, and then I have a little platter out there on an old stool for the birds. So I am going to give an offering to Mother Nature to feed her wild. There's some squirrels too, to feed her wild, as a gift, my offering for the winter solstice. So just going to mix this up a little bit. And there you go. You can see some colors of greens and berries and apples. Now birds, and I have a lot of birds here in Florida, but mostly what dominate my area are crows. So I've noticed that they do like grapes and apples and juniper berries and celery. So I'm just going to put this mixture out there for them as an offering for me to Mother Earth. So here, this is the first thing I'm going to do today. The second thing I'm going to do as an offering to Mother Nature is I have this little ball, and I'm going to take these corn husks, and I'm going to break them down into little bitty strips like this, and I'm going to weave them in and out of that ball. Then I have a little crepe myrtle tree here in my backyard that I am going to hang that ball from, so when nesting time starts to come around, the birds can pick little pieces to weave in and out of the nest that they are building. So that is what I am planning on doing. So I'm just going to break off some of these. I did this one year in Ohio and hung it from a tree close to our home. And to watch the birds really grab little bits and pieces, I'm not going to say they took everything out of it, was really amazing. Now some people grab little pieces of different colors, threads and stuff, and puts in it. And I guess it's okay, but I was just worried about how the dye might interact with the birds, as the birds, they do carry this in their beak, and they use a little bit of their own saliva to help, weave that nest together. So I think I'm going to try with this so far and see what we have. So first, I do want to take a piece of this twine, and I chose one to represent the sun coming back, and I think I'm going to just try to weave it through here. I think that might be a good place if I can do it. So the winter solstice is the balance between the dark and the light. It's where we say goodbye to the darkness and we start welcoming back the light, as each day from here forward starts going a little bit longer, and it stays brighter just a little bit longer each day. So tonight is the longest night. It's where daylight and nighttime balance each other. This occurs once again in the summer solstice. So I have put that on there, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I'm just going to weave these through, no certain way, so it would be easier for them to pull it out. And as they take these, and their own saliva moisturizes it, it makes it more pliable for them. And it's pretty strong once it's once it's wetting and it dries again. It's pretty strong when it dries to hold together, in a nest. So this is the choice that I'm using this year. I done the same thing last year, but I didn't do it for Yule. I done it for Imbolc. I think that piece might be a little bit too thick. I done it for Imbolc and hung one up, And I really love watching all the birds grab little bits and pieces. You know, and they'll grab little bits and pieces, but you don't want to weave them in there so tight that they just can't grab one and pull it out. I think these little weaving balls are such a wonderful idea for the winter solstice. I really do. So I'm just going to weave these on in there. And I hope they all don't fall out on me. It looks like they might. I might have to rethink how I wove these in. So let's see. There we go. Okay. Wonder if I bend them and push them in, would that be better? I think it is. Just bend them and push them in seems to work better than have them sticking out everywhere. There we go. Little ones, I guess, can just stick out. Come in bulk, we will be making Bridget's Dolly and Bridget's Cross with corn husk. That is what I like to make them out of. And you can, I get mine right off Facebook. You can get a whole thing of it for just a few dollars, not really much of anything. But I do so many crafts with this, you know, and mainly for the goodness of the birds. And yeah, so there you go. I think that is enough. I don't want to overpower it to where, you know, they might not be able to. Maybe a few more, you think? Let's see. No, see, when it starts getting full on the inside, then you just start pushing stuff back out, and that's what I don't want to do. That's what I was just doing. But you do have to fold them. This does work better. And there you go. I think that's all I'm going to do, and I'm going to go hang it up in my crepe myrtle tree. Just see how, you know, hang it up, let the birds see it, and hopefully they'll grab one or two pieces for their own use. So, thank you for joining me, and comment below what you are doing to celebrate the winter solstice. And as always, subscribe to my channel, comment below, share if you will, click the notification button. I think that's everything. And have a blessed Yule. Stay forever magical and blessed be.